welcome back to my YouTube. You might have noticed that I missed January. That is because I did actually film a whole flat declutter. I decluttered like 500 things from our flat, but the editing process went wrong and then it just took too long and I'm just ditching that video. It's never going to come out, you're never going to see it, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Because January's video went a bit wrong, I'm just being less ambitious. I'm just doing less in this video. I'm just going to show you what I bought in Manchester. Then for the things that I thrifted, I'm also going to style them and show you some fun outfits with my new thrifted finds, provided they fit me, because I haven't even tried them on in advance. I'm just going to have fun with showing off what I got. I've got some things that I've thrifted, I've got some things from small businesses. Actually, that's all the categories. I've got some things I thrifted and I got some things from small businesses. So let me show you what I got. So the first thing that I want to show you is so beautiful. So I went to Manchester with some other thrifty creators on Instagram. You'll have to go over to my Instagram and look at all of their ads if you want to find them all, because there was just too many to list. And we had a big meetup. There were 8 of us and we hit up so many thrift shops. We went to We Are Cow, we went to Blue Rinse, we went to Oxfam Originals, we went to just the normal Oxfam, went to British Heart Foundation. Literally try and name a charity shop or a vintage shop and we probably went there if it was within walking distance that we could do in one day. In Oxfam Originals, I found this stunning dress. So it was only £10. I actually haven't really worn it, but I left the tag in because I just be that way sometimes. I don't know why I do that, but yeah, as you can see, it was less than £10. It was £9.99, which is a really good price for true vintage, especially in a shop that specialises in true vintage, like Oxfam Originals. And something that really drew me to this dress was the use of corset details on the front. I don't know how clearly you can see this here, but when I try it on, hopefully you'll be able to see it clearly. And you can really snatch your waist in the back too. There's a little tie in the back. So that's really nice. You can snatch your waist and then you can let it out after you've had a really big lunch or a really big dinner, or both, like me today. And yeah, I just thought it was so beautiful. I have really been looking for a 90s button-up maxi dress because they are so useful for wearing so many different ways. You can wear it open as a jacket, you can wear it half open over trousers, you can wear it layered with a jumper on top so that the skirt just looks like a maxi skirt. Okay, so how I've styled this one might be a bit of a cop-out because I really just wanted the dress to speak for itself. I've already styled it in a very maximalist way, like over trousers, and you'll have to go over to my Instagram to see that post about how I styled it over a jumper and trousers. Just really wanted to let the dress speak for itself, and I have added just a frilly pair of white socks and my kicker loafers, my vintage kicker loafers that I bought from the Children's Society. I feel like they really complete the outfit, so it's a shame that you can't really see my feet in the shot. But look, I'm not moving this setup. You know, doing what I want to do for fun. This is not high quality content. This is just for fun. And then I just added some layered jewellery. I really like these pieces, these little necklaces. I really wanted to show off the corset detail and the snatched waist. And yeah, I really wanted to wear it done up because I wore it like half undone last time. So yeah, I think that's really cool. If I was going to add anything, I'd probably just add like a waistcoat. I was going to add my black leather waistcoat, but actually let me add this one. I think that black could be too like heavy on top of this, so I'm actually going to add this one. Bring out the brown with the buttons, which you may have seen in my best thrift finds of 2022. And it was in there because it just adds something to outfit. It'd be helpful to have something lighter to like lift the look. But realistically, I probably am going to wear this dress just on its own a lot. I'm going to wear it with turtlenecks. Look, I'm going to wear it in every which way. That you will see this dress a lot because it's just so beautiful. I only actually bought one other thing on the day when I met up with the Insta girls, the Insta girly crew, on that day in Manchester, because I actually spent the whole weekend up there with my husband. I saw lots of beautiful things while I was there with the Instagram girls, but I just am trying to be quite minimal with my purchases. So I only bought one other thing that day, and that was before I met up with the girls. Me and my husband went to visit a secondhand record shop and I found this amazing record by a band called Pere Ubu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They are a very experimental post-punk band, and I have been currently reading a book. I'm doing this challenge as one of my yearly goals. I did it last year and I'm doing it this year again, where I read a certain number of books from my own bookshelf that I've just had there but haven't got around to reading, but I actually genuinely want to read. I think we all have these books that we purchased for a good reason, but that actually have just not had the time of day in our reading life, and this is one of them. So I'm reading 10 off my shelf this year. So this is a book about the history of post-punk and about lots of different bands that were pre-punk, during the punk era, and also after punk, when record labels were more open to experimental and different music due to punk opening and broadening their horizons. So, while I read a chapter of this book, I listen to one of the bands that is featured in the chapter. And I'm a few chapters in, and my favourite band that I've listened to so far is Pere Ubu. They're really weird. Listen with caution. Only listen if you love post-punk music. But yeah, I have been talking about how much I've been loving that album, and if I saw that, that's one that I'd really love to grab. And then what should my hand come across but the very album, The Modern Dance. And so yeah, I'm really excited to listen to this on vinyl, and it was secondhand as well, so love that vinyl exchange in Manchester. Thank you so much for making my dreams come true of finding this record. I really love picking a record that is linked to that time in my life as well, what I'm reading, what I'm thinking. It makes it so much more precious, so yeah. So happy I found that. Okay, so on the second day that we were in Manchester, most of the sustainable girls had gone home, and so I met up for a quick coffee with some of them, saw some art galleries, and then me and Joe just enjoyed the afternoon together, got lunch, and we had to leave quite early because we live quite a long way from Manchester, to be honest. It takes like 4 hours to drive home on a good day. So we didn't do too much, but actually I had spotted that Blue Rinse, one of the vintage shops that we all visited together, had a kilo sale bit in the back, but you had to get a kilogram of stuff, which was kind of awkward because I found two things that were really light that I kind of wanted. And some kilo sales, they weigh it, and if it's like half a kilogram like mine was, they'll charge you like £7.50 instead of the £15 for the full kilo. I like that system, but this one you had to pay per item, which was way more expensive unless you got a whole kilogram. So Joe also put something in the basket, and then I just threw something in for the sake of it, which I don't really like doing, but I love the colours in it. So hopefully I'll be able to style it in the styling portion, and we'll see if I'm actually gonna love it. We'll find out. So the first thing that I saw, and I just absolutely wanted so much, was this oversized lilac blazer. Just a huge lilac blazer, and one of the reasons why I wanted it so much was A, the colour, and B, the size, because I often layer up loads of jumpers and it can be really hard to fit a coat on top. I quite often nick Joe's coats because I can fit my arms in with all my chunky knits on. Like, I'm wearing a good example today. Love the colour. I think that a purple blazer will go with so many things, and also it will be so handy just to have a much bigger one so that I can actually fit it on top of some of my outfits. Right now we are going to be styling the purple blazer, so I've thrown on this frilly, pretty summer dress, and I'm going to throw on a big, chunky, warm jumper on top, because that is where this blazer is going to come into its own. Oh, this jumper is so warm and it is so gorgeous. It's my husband's. His great aunts, I think, knitted it for him. Let me see if I can show you the pattern. It's just a gorgeous vintage hand knitted piece. I'm going to throw the blazer on top. Heck yeah, I think that's cute, man. I think that's cute. Yes, with the little skirt popping out the bottom. I think that's so sweet. Do that up. So we've got this kind of vibe. Come on. I do think it needs a little bit of detail around the neck, so I'm going to do a little cheat and see if I can add that green scarf in for a little bit of something else. Okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, let me show you how I tie a scarf into a bow, because I think that's going to look really cute with this. How do I tie a scarf into a bow? Oh yeah. So then you do another loose knot, but before you pull it tight, you just tuck each side in, like each dangling end in. When you put it tight at the bow, and then you've got a bow around your neck. Is that cute all together? I can't even see because my lights are blinding me. I think that's cute with just the thing in the jacket. I can't tell if it goes with the dress. Do you know what? I feel a bit like a dandy in this, like a old school dandy. I don't know if that's accurate, but like, give me a top hat and I will. I don't know what I will do. I'll be a dandy. Yeah, and then I would just finally my super cute cream colour Doc Martens, because they match the colour of the jumper really, really well. I'm actually not going to bother putting them on because you can't even see my feet. Just imagine, this is my foot kicking up. Oh, cute, cute. But yeah, you can only actually really see it all together if I hold them up. So here we are. This is the look, the purple blazer. Down, down, onto the next. One down, and we're onto the next. Other thing that I genuinely wanted was this bright red block colour little dagger collar shirt. It has little pockets on the, I guess, breast area. It's a fitted shirt. This is the one that I'm not sure if it will fit me, but I think it will be a really good little basic layering piece. Really good to have block colours. And if you saw my wardrobe declutter, you would have seen that I had to get rid of a lot of my dagger collar shirts because they no longer fitted around the arms. This is so lightweight that it would have been literally maybe £1, and dagger collar shirts in this good condition often go for like £25, £20 on Depop, so, or in vintage shops. So when I saw it for so cheap, I really wanted to just try it, and then I can always sell it on if it doesn't work out for me. So yes, I also got that. Okay, have you ever seen a shirt fit someone more like a glove than this shirt fits me? I was completely wrong. It absolutely fits me. Unlike these trousers where the pockets pull and it doesn't quite fit me properly. So I've styled it with my leather wide leg trousers just because I can really see styling this with like wide leg 70s era trousers. I think that's going to be such a cute look with the really like 70s collar. My other wide leg trousers are all in the wash because I've just had a weekend away where I was bringing all my best stuff. These ones which aren't the best fit on me, but they are still kind of a look. And then to bring in the warm tones from the top, I've paired my patchwork little suede boots, keeping that 70s vibe. Let me see if I can show you a bit closer. Whoop. And I've also added a little necktie to bring in the black, white and red because I think that's just such a cute colour combo. Although I am looking a little bit, is it Virgin Airlines in the 70s? So maybe I wouldn't style it like this out and about, but here we are, and I do kind of feel cute. So, on to the next styling piece. The thing that my husband threw in the cart, which he looks so good in, like I love when he chooses slightly avant-garde or different pieces, and this might not be very avant-garde to you, but to him he's quite conservative in how he dresses. He's not a big risk taker. So when he pulled out a cable knit sweater vest, oh my days, I was so pleased. In this kind of grey green, it looks so nice on him. I did encourage him to get it, and you can see all of his tattoos when he wears it. He looks really handsome. So yeah, I don't think I'll style that in the try on portion because it would just be so oversized on me, but he did say I can borrow it, so that's always a plus. We do very much share our wardrobes. Then we still weren't meeting the 1 kilogram mark. Can you believe, like a giant old blazer, an oversized knit and a shirt, and it still wasn't 1 kilogram. So I threw in, after searching the place, like we were literally there for like another like 20 minutes probably, and we were both getting really worn out and tired and a bit pissed off, to be honest. And so we were kind of like, why can't they just charge us like the full £15 for a kilogram? Like, why do we have to try and find something we don't want? But this scarf, it is a square scarf. It's quite a good size, so I could do some like tying and wrapping with it. It has lovely colours in. The green base is gorgeous, and then also purples and yellows and browns and reds are all colours that I wear quite often. To be honest, this might actually turn out to be a very worn piece in my closet. You never know. And the last thing that I got from Manchester is a bit different. It is a food item from a small business. So I have a lovely friend from Instagram. She really recommended to me this bakery who have like a pistachio sauce or a pistachio butter, which you can buy by the jar, or you can have like their pastries and milkshakes with it in. Now, at my last workplace, which was in a part of London called Forest Gate, which isn't the best or most exciting area of London, I will be honest, but the one amazing thing they had was a bread shop called Panmark. And in that bread shop, they sold pistachio croissants, which were full of like a pistachio buttery sauce. And that was the best thing about working there. I love those croissants. So when she told me about this, I had to get it. So it's called Black Milk, is the shop that make it. And this is their pistachio butter. I hope nothing smashed because a little bit did leak, but it's had a tough journey home because I dropped it and then there's some other things. So I tasted a little bit that was on the side and it's so good. As you can see, I haven't opened it yet, but I think I might have some of this for dessert tonight. I might even see if I can mix it into coffees because there's a place near me that does a pistachio latte and that's amazing. So yeah, I'm just so happy to have this in our life. I think I might make pancakes for dinner tomorrow or something so that we can use it. I have so many ideas of places to use this. I'm smothering all my food in it basically for the next little while because who doesn't love pistachios? So that is everything that I got in Manchester. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around for another video and being patient through January when I didn't post anything. And I know it's not a big haul, but I think that that's what intentional purchasing is all about. It's not about how much you buy, it's about the quality of what you buy and how much you're going to wear it. It's not exactly a haul to compete with other content creators, but I'm not competing with anyone to have the most cool stuff. I'm competing with myself to be the most intentional and do the best by our planet as I can. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the few things that I bought, and I hope you enjoy seeing me style them. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!